Welcome back to Wrestling World. Today we'll be taking a look at the story of Sasha Banks requesting her WWE release, how Randy Orton broke character at WWE Elimination Chamber, and the Miz's cash-in, and much more. So there was a massive fallout going on between Sasha Banks and WWE in 2019. After becoming the first ever women's tag team champions, but having a very brief reign as the tag team champions, something seemed to have snapped in Sasha, and she was done with the WWE. Sasha Banks and Bayley were the ones that pushed for the tag team titles. They were told that they were going to have the opportunity to do something special with the tag team titles, and they wanted to truly make the tag team titles feel special. Those plans and false promises were all ruined when WWE decided that they were going to drop the tag titles at WrestleMania 35. That's when Sasha Banks' hiatus happened, and the internet was filled with all sorts of rumors about Sasha Banks' WWE status. Everyone was paying close attention to everything Sasha Banks did back then, just trying to get an idea of what was going to be next for Sasha Banks. Reports at the time claimed that Sasha Banks had legitimately requested her release from the WWE. And now, thanks to a recent Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast with Sasha Banks, we now know that was true. Sasha Banks had this to say about requesting her release. "I asked to leave and Vince was like, no. He said no. He said, I'm going to give you 30 days to think about it. And I took more than 30 days. She got even deeper into the issue and talked about how her character's purple hair even played a role in how she was feeling at the time. She had this to say: depression. Depression was taking over. My mind was taking over. My thoughts were taking over. This place was being bigger than me, and I really lost myself because for a good 7 years, I didn't even hear my real name. I didn't hear Mercedes anymore. All I heard was Sasha Banks. And traveling on the road, we only get 1 to 2 days off. So I'm home, not even seeing what my real hair looks like. All I see is purple hair every single day. There were just so many things. I let it control me. I let it take it and be like, this is too much. Instead of being like, you know what? Everything's good. Breathe. Everything's fine. I couldn't even look at myself. I didn't even know who I was. How was I going into work? How angry I was going in. How sad I was. I was not the person that I dreamed to be. It hit the fan, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose myself. So I said, you know what? I gotta take a step away and find myself again, and I gotta be brave about that. And that was probably one of the hardest things I had to do, asked to leave the WWE. So to us, the fans, Sasha's hiatus was just about being frustrated with her position in WWE. But in reality, it was much deeper than that. Like she explained, she felt like she lost herself. It felt like she no longer existed and everything was just Sasha Banks. Sasha did go on to take off several months, relaxed, went on vacations, got rid of the purple hair, and took some time to just simply find herself again. In the end, the long hiatus worked out extremely well for all sides. Sasha was able to take this time off to really refresh herself and clear her mind, while it also opened up WWE's eyes because they were on the verge of losing Sasha Banks if they continued to play with her and not treat her with the proper respect. She was gone, she was fed up, and ready to take her talents elsewhere, so it probably served as a real good wake-up call to WWE to start handling her booking better. And take a look at what Sasha Banks has been doing ever since she returned from that hiatus. She had a historic year in 2020, became the #1 ranked wrestler in 2020, and now she's starting 2021 strong by walking into WrestleMania as a Smackdown Women's Champion. This is the sort of direction that Sasha always envisioned for herself. But you go back to Sasha's usage before her hiatus, and things were a bit shaky, so the hiatus did fix a lot of things for both sides. Of course, it's amazing that they were able to work things out and get Sasha to stay because she has really elevated herself to one of WWE's main attractions since returning. What did you think about Sasha's reveal that she legitimately asked for WWE to release her? Randy Orton breaks character at Elimination Chamber. It was a quick little moment that a lot of fans picked up on. Randy Orton was entering the chamber and was looking at everyone, that was inside the pods. He has a lot of history with most of the superstars inside the pods, so he was trying to have an intense pre-match moment with them. But there was one superstar that nearly broke Randy Orton, and that was Kofi Kingston. When Randy went to Kofi Kingston, Kofi started randomly complimenting Orton on his quads and how great they were looking. Randy Orton started to crack a smile and had to quickly turn away from Kofi. So it was a nice little moment that a lot of fans noticed. Kofi definitely broke Randy Orton for a second there, but what did you think of that moment? Elimination Chamber also gave us the moment of The Miz finally cashing in and becoming WWE Champion. That Money in the Bank briefcase has been around for almost a year now. It changed hands, it was almost lost, but was then returned to The Miz. It's been through a lot, to say the least, but it was finally cashed in. But The Miz was able to strike a deal with the Hurt Business, which saw Bobby Lashley attack Drew McIntyre and set up the cash-in for The Miz. So why would MVP help The Miz? As everyone is saying, it appears that MVP only made this deal because he knows the Hurt Business will take that title right off of The Miz. Maybe the terms of this deal was that Bobby Lashley gets the first opportunity for a WWE title match against The Miz, which really is a great deal for Bobby Lashley because you just have to help him win it, and then it's basically yours. Bobby Lashley has been US champion over the last few months, and he lost the title in a triple threat match without getting pinned, so the loss didn't really have any effect on him. But rather than going back after the US title, it appears that he's going into the WWE title scene, which is great. WWE is sort of teasing the idea that The Miz could be on his way to main eventing his second WrestleMania. But all the fans feel like The Miz will not walk into WrestleMania as WWE champion for several reasons. One reason being that The Miz is currently feuding with Bad Bunny. Obviously, WWE isn't going to have Bad Bunny compete for the WWE title at WrestleMania. But then again, you never know. But The Miz was supposed to be Bad Bunny's WrestleMania opponent, so everyone expects The Miz to drop the WWE title before WrestleMania. Could the title go to Bobby Lashley or back to Drew McIntyre? Either of those options seem more likely to happen than The Miz walking into WrestleMania as WWE champion, so we'll have to see. But what are your thoughts on The Miz cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase? Was it a good surprise, or were you not too happy with how the Money in the Bank cash-in played out? What did you think of today's other stories with Sasha Banks opening up about requesting her release from WWE and everything she was going through at the time? What did you think of Randy Orton breaking out of character for a quick moment thanks to Kofi Kingston? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.